Alright, so apparently my last video ended abruptly. I'm dying. Yeah, it ended abruptly. Yeah, that took everything. I've been having problems with my throat again. I don't know, I don't think I'm getting the virus again. It's just I have damage from when I had it. So I'll start like choking randomly and it sucks. There was a character who needed something to ascend them. I don't know if it was a talent? I don't remember who the hell it was. But I remember trying to get like that little bag for someone. And now I don't remember at all who the hell it was. It would have had to have been someone important. Nope. Who was it? Might have been Calais. No. Now I can't remember. There was somebody who needed a little bag for something. And I was like really, really trying to get it. And it's like... Now I have no idea who it was. And I can't remember who it was for. Oh, that's gonna drive me absurd. Huh? Okay, but I can only give that to one of them. Oh, no. It had to have been someone main that I actually use quite a bit. Holy mother of God. I can ascend him further. Not ascend, but you know what I mean. Level up his bullshit. Damn it. I don't remember who it was. There was someone who needed a little bag to do something to their weapon. And I was like, I gotta get that. And now I have it, and now I don't know what it was for. Negative. Negative. Hers is maxed. Damn it. Who was it? It might have been my sword. Hers is max. That's the sword that Kazuha made. Okay, no? No? Nope. I already looked at that. That wasn't... Was it her? Oh, no. Okay, I needed some of these. Maybe that's what it was for. No, it was for this. Okay. I don't have enough right now, but that's what it was for. That sword actually does a lot of damage, because on hit, it has a chance of doing 200 attack. On hit, it has a 50% chance to deal 280 attack damage on a single opponent. It's really good. This is a sword that everybody usually gives to Kazuha. But I have this one instead, so... Well, I can't do that, unfortunately. I don't have enough money. We gotta go complete some things in, Sumeru. I can do Ningguang's Hangout right now. Yeah. Yeah, so I was originally gonna go fight stuff.
Gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search.
I need to search hi and hello for the meanings. Okay. Hold on just a minute though. He practically broke his neck just to look at her. What was that? Resistance. Ugh. I gotta be careful with those, because there's some other characters that need that. Lumine is... She's Animo right now, that's why. Okay, well, we need to... how am I hearing her? I'm having menu breaks again. My game's been breaking a lot. See, she's still doing the yawning. What is happening? Watch.
There's still a long road ahead.
What the hell? My menus are breaking. That's not supposed to happen, by the way. She's not supposed to be talking to me like that. Oh, like you're not supposed to hear the dialogue. It's like delayed or something. Heal me! Come on with the statue. Don't do that. Don't want to do that. Oh my god. Ah. So the only character, it would be her. It's her, and her, Telma, and Yoimiya that need those. Yoimiya. Yeah, but hers is teaching to train. I think the ones that have like the Tori gate it's only for the Electro Archon and Electro Lumine. Because his isn't, I can't see what it is, obviously, but it's not that. Stop it. My menu's breaking. How am I still hearing her? Look at this. Stop! Get out of my head! Stop it! I slowly freak out. I slowly lose my mind. I didn't though. Oh, that's right. I need to I need to accept it. Go. Yes. Let's go. So let's do these and get these out of the way. However, when it comes to the Hangout quest, they usually take me like 3 hours to finish. Which kind of makes this difficult, because the first video that I was doing before this was me going around like fighting things and stuff. Like doing my commissions and stuff like that. But now it's this. Like, I don't have enough time to like truly have fun with stuff. Because I'm limited. On the PS4 you can only record for an hour straight. And I would need something like 5 hours to fully show everything it is I want to show. So originally I was going to go around and I was going to go fight the like the main bosses, like the world bosses, but we already fought Child in my last video. I need to get these out of the way. I also need some free Primo gems, and this is one way to do it. There's too much shit happening right now. Not only that, I need to fight that one creature in Sumeru. The one that's like over here. This thing. I would have to fight this thing, the Jade Plume Terror Shroom or whatever. I need to fight it what feels like 5 times. So that I can try to get a lot of stuff. Because by fighting that creature, wrong menu. It opens up something in Graven Innocence. This is another thing I want to go do. I like doing this as well, the Lost Riches. Maybe I'll just dedicate a whole video to that. That was the wrong one. The statue. So these, you get them by fighting crap. So I need more of these, but see those little green tags? You have to fight that Jade Plume to get that type of tag. So that's what I need. Because I can make 4 statues, but I'm missing all these parts. I think so far I think it said I was missing everything. See, I bought out all of the scarves and the hats and everything, but when I was trying to make it, it was acting as if though I didn't have any more items. When you're allowed 4 statues, and I have 4 different eyes, 4 different heads, 4. I bought. You can see I have all of this, but when I tried to go put a head on it, it told me I didn't have any. I don't know what the hell is going on. Well, how many? See, I own 1, 2, 3, 4. I own 5 heads, and I only have 3 statues that exist. So I don't know what's going on with that. I know that was her stretching, but it sounded like someone falling. Almost sounded like Bennett going, "Ugh!" What was that sound? I unpaused the menu and she sounded like she was dying. Yeah, my menus are breaking though. Characters' dialogue keeps playing over each other. That happened to me one time in the Serenity pot, it's different. Dialogue resumes normally, it doesn't actually pause it. Like, if I hit the menu like this, see how she freezes? In your Serenity pot, she'll keep moving, so. Hello? Was it close enough to her?
Huh?
You seem startled. So we start off at 5 hearts, and this could go either way. So she has 5 endings, and I'm curious to see how they branch. So when it comes to the Hangout quests, I try to pay attention to what they're saying, because you can tell when a branch happens, like which leads into a different ending. So.
It looks like all our problems are solved. Welcome to the Jade Chamber.
What the shit?
Great. I have no idea what we would have done otherwise. I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here.
What are you trying to sound like you're trying to kidnap me?
This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
What happened?
To put it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their regular duties unattended to, and the work cannot afford to go undone.
Oh no, she's gonna turn me into her personal maid.
The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who doesn't have a conflict of interest.
I don't think I'm up to this task. I bet you that's what leads to a different ending. It probably, if you tell her that, I bet you lose a heart. So you thought of me?
Yes, you were the person who came to mind. We may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great deal of trust in you.
Give me a break.
To me, this work is highly sensitive and of utmost importance, though I'm sure you'll find it to be mundane at best. It would not surprise me if you can't bear the tedium or can't make the time. And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that you are interested. As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative. This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you. But the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed.
If I have what it takes, I'll do it. How tedious are we talking? Like, she's like, I want you to lift 500 million pages up the stairs.
I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing. All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly. The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
That's, wow. Why can't you do it yourself? Well, they literally just said that these 3 are going to an auction, so, well.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment.
Can you imagine being Ether like this? Her clothing, like, They make it sound like you have to stare at her nude or something. Like, you gotta make correct measurements of her breasts. Like, no. Just no.
All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go.
You know, I'm not an expert in Chinese things, but why does the I always have to be an R sound? I've noticed that, like, in Dynasty Warriors, because, like, when it comes to, like, Chirbi, it's actually Chibi, but it's Chirbi. And when it comes to, like, Sima Zhao's brother, Sima Shi, his name should be Sima Shi, but it's Shi. And even Leon Shi, I don't like her, but that's what her name is. And I'm like, where are they getting the R from? Where is it coming from? It's like the word colonel, because it said, like, colonels, and I think maybe the same thing applies, but I just still don't understand it. She below me? How in the flying hell did that even happen? Meow, meow. I jumped and it lit up in here.
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture.
Yeah, okay.
As a member of the Liu Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential. My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume.
Your eyes are really sparkling right now. Are you in a trance, or... You're sparkling.
You misunderstand me. I'm simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
Bai Shi has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands, and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary.
That was right when she said dressing her. That's why I said, well, you have to stare at her nude. Well, she's not nude, but you get it. It's close. She's like 90% nude. Boy, that's absurd.
I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
No.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang.
Are we having like some Yuri moments going on here? This girl's literally blushing.
Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she's well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met.
I like how all of their names start with Bai.
I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties.
It's just basically daily routine stuff. I'll be fine.
All in a day's work for the traveler, Great. Then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
133?
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point. First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation.
Jesus Christ.
Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's...
Hold up, do I really have to understand Ningguang's work in all this detail just to organize her schedule?
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues that can arise. Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your Plan A is essential to devise a workable contingency plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
Actually, I didn't understand any of it. Say that to myself. She's not going to keep going on like this, is she? No, I think I'm good.
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule.
No need. I think I know how to approach it now. Oh god, am I gonna have to like organize things based on what they say, and if I fail it, it screws it up. Because some of these hangouts, like the last couple ones, it's just multiple choice actions. But with Hazos, I had to actually remember what was going on in the case he was investigating. I had to like clearly pay attention, and then he was asking me questions on what I thought, and you had to get it correct. Same thing with Betos, and I feel like this is going to be the same thing. But I easily get distracted, so I don't know if this is going to work for me.
Already? Wow, you're a fast learner. Very good. This will be much more efficient.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow.
Is it just me, or when she talks sometimes, does it sound like she's like trying to strain her throat? Because I can do the same thing too, where she's like, wonderful, like that. You can hear it in my throat. Like, that's literally what she did.
I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. I still have a few items from today's schedules that need addressing.
Oh god.
If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
Alright, time to make a serious effort. Alright, time to avoid anything too complicated. I have a feeling that's what I would say. But I'll say serious effort. You hand over the schedule you made to Bai Shi. 1. Eat, wash up, change, get ready to go out to meet businesswoman Luo Chiao at the Liuli Pavilion, eat lunch, meet 3 informants and exchange information. Go to Yuhai Pavilion for a conference. Light meal, negotiate any outstanding matters from the conference, return to the Jade Chamber. The specific times for the first 3 items are flexible and progress dependent. The conference in item 4 is scheduled for the evening. Arriving early is recommended.
Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a rigorous and well-structured schedule. You've clearly considered it from every angle. Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this.
My brain is fried like an egg in the sun. You're too kind.
Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up, and start preparing based on the schedule.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair.
I kind of feel sorry for people in the world like that are so important, where like other people have to like dress you. They have to help you like brush your hair and practically brush your teeth for you and make your meals. Like, I would hate that. I'm somebody who likes to be independent. I like to do shit on my own. Having someone do something like that for me, like, can you imagine having other people have to dress you? That is absurd. Like, even if it was, like, the same gender as you, I'd be like, nah, I can put on my own shirt, thanks. Like, hope everything goes well, otherwise I'm gonna die.
I hope so, too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
Ooh. Okay. Wait until the following day. I can't walk around this desk. Calligraphy works. Seven, is it? She said morning. I have to get there before she wakes up, right? Oh, can you imagine actually having to do this? Ugh. 7, so... Man, she gets up at 7 already. I mean, I can't say nothing because I kind of wake up around the same time, too. Like around 6:30, 7:30. I've been waking up at that same time every day, so... I guess I can't say nothing. Enough to stretch. Man, 3 minutes goes by fast in this game. Did you see that? I literally barely spun the camera and already it was time. We stopped it at 6:56. How did it go that fast? Wake her up. Man, I would be too nervous to do this in a real life situation. I'd be like, man, I can't make your decisions for you. Where is she? It says lower. Wait. Shit. In here?
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
Okay.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I was a little nervous. I was so excited I couldn't sleep, the same as usual. I was a little nervous. If I say that, she might lose confidence in me. The same as usual.
That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable.
See, I called it. If I would have said nervous, her heart probably would have went down.
Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today.
Uh-oh. Well, Baishur reviewed it and said that it was fine. I'm like, get up, get ready, eat, leave.
Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Ua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this.
Is she a friend of yours?
No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other.
It's just lunch. What exactly do you need to prepare?
She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of mora is rather a high price for lunch. Even one at Lioli Pavilion. Wouldn't you say?
Tens of millions.
That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me.
Oh, because you're eating with her, you have to pay more. I mean, I bet you the meal is really cheap. It's probably like 1,000 mora, or 5,000 or 10,000. But to actually meet with her itself is probably where the price comes from.
To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business.
It's like an investment.
Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this.
So this is how rich people think?
You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free.
Oh, I have to accompany you there? I thought I was just setting you up to... Oh my god.
In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of mora.
Then this could be literally the most valuable lesson I'll learn in my life. Then I will listen and learn.
There's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave.
You're gonna eat and then eat again? What? Oh my god. Let's eat breakfast and then go to a lunch. Isn't the timing off? How can you call it breakfast and lunch? I mean, it is still morning here. I guess we're gonna do that hours later, but this is weird.
Did you organize this entire breakfast?
I think maybe Baishur arrested. I just picked the time slot. Arranged it yesterday. Why would you arrange? Oh, I'm not kidding. I arranged it though, didn't I? I made the schedule. I think I did. I picked the time slot. I did pick the time slot.
I know what's going on then. Please sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chambers chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying if left out for too long.
Okay. You and Ningguang need a fine breakfast.
What do you think? Is the food to your liking?
I ate so much more than I intended to.
Don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better food. Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes.
Do you usually eat breakfast with your secretaries?
On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There is an awful lot to get done most of the time. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself.
I mean, I'm not a terrible chef, but still. I don't know if my cooking is really to your tastes. Some of these responses are so locked that I'm still trying to understand how this has 5 endings. do one of these endings, like, one of these change? I mean, I'm not a terrible chef, but still.
Relax, I'm just joking. Vaishal probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast menu. You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you.
Okay.
Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation.
It was as good as the Shinyu kiosk. Not bad at all. I'm gonna say that because that's what Child says.
Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it.
I've heard that my whole life, and I don't know if it does or not. I'm one of those people that only eat once or twice a day, every day. Sometimes I only eat once because that's all I got. So, the whole having a perfect breakfast thing doesn't usually apply to me. Never really has my whole life either.
If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working.
True. There's been times where I would have to, like, go to work or something, and it's like, I'll just eat a Hot Pocket. But then you do that every day, and you're just like, oh. So I know exactly what she's talking about. Even some friends for college, they're, like, burnt out on, like, ramen and Kraft mac and cheese, because it's easy to make. It doesn't take long before you have to go to class. And because they did that for, like, several semesters, it gets, like, gross after a while. I can agree, it really does. If you have, like, the same thing every day for weeks, it'll kill you. Not kill you literally, but you know what I mean. It's like having pizza every day. You're gonna get sick of it.
I'm done eating. We should get ready. Then head off to Lily Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please?
You need a change of clothes?
I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits. I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her. Thank you. I'll be in my room.
So her room is on the bottom floor. I never would have guessed. I always thought that was a wall. It's her room? Like, oh my god!
Hello, how may I help?
I'm here to fetch those clothing.
Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them.
Why do I look so blue here? Lumine is blue, living in a blue world.
Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang.
That seemed to take you a while.
Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for you.
Sounds like Ningguang has a personal collection. I suppose this is a problem unique to rich people. I want to say that, but that's kind of rude. But I mean, rich people have their problems too, but that's a topic for another time. I'm not going there. Okay.
Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
Don't you think my seaweed looks like a bright fucking sun? It's blinding ya. Kind of looks like a moon too, though. I like my seaweed follower. It's one of the best things in the game. Yeah, I always thought this was a wall. Like, how is this a door? How does it even open? I imagine in my mind that these circle things, they like scroll up or something or roll to the side, and that's how she gets in there. It's like a pod door.
Did you get it?
It sounds suspicious. I think this is it. Yeah.
This is the one. Please, wait for a moment.
After a while, the door in front of you finally opens.
I believe you've seen this outfit before. It's one of my favorites.
I actually like it too. It makes you look better. Same thing with the one we're Kaching. I don't have the money to get them right now, but I think I want to try in the future. Maybe by next year, I'll try to get them.
I don't think I asked you what you thought of it at the time, though. What do you think? Be honest.
It's stunning, it's classy, it suits you. Classy might sound like, yo, you're rich. Stunning is a compliment. If I say it suits her, she might really... I think it suits you.
Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous.
Why?
Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident.
Self-confident? Really? You look great in anything. We're not fucking simping here. Self-confident? Are you not? What do I say? If I say you look great in anything, she'll just think I'm trying to kiss her feet. Self-confident?
If you're second-guessing how you look, you can forget about looking glamorous. Even the finest garments in the world would look out of place on you. That's why your affirmation matters so much to me. All right, let's head to Leoli Pavilion.
Oh, ho, ho. I don't know why I did that. Let's see. So, yeah. So this is one. This one was free. This one was free. So, how many of those would you need? If her outfit costs us 1,680, I don't know why Deluxe is more. What the fuck? See, look at this. So you would have to spend $30 for the outfit. That's really expensive. I would do it the other way. I would spend 15 here and then another 5 here. But I don't know if that would equal 1,080 or whatever. 1,680. That really is expensive though. 50, Jesus. I don't know if I really would want to do that. I like how they switched them. I already have both of them though, so that doesn't mean anything to me. Oh no, it doesn't. I kind of wish they would let you use your Primo gems on these. I mean, they do right here, but you know what I mean. I mean, like on all of this. I wish you could use them on all of this. Because if I needed 24, I could just use 24 to get one of these weapons, but they don't do that because people would probably be cheesing it. They'd probably be cheating the system. Or trying to. That's probably why they don't let you do that. Where the hell are you? Where the... Yeah, she looks way better in this one. The only thing is her outfit is too similar to, Kaching's with, like, the whole, like, feather-looking, like, butterfly nonsense. It's not a feather, it's like these plastic things, but the way they're shaped, I mean. You see how her ankles kind of looks like a butterfly? That's why I said that. Well, I think that's what it is. I think that is what it is. It is a butterfly. But where's her? Oh, it's on her side. See, her default outfit's okay. It's kind of like ginkgo leaf nonsense, but I like this more. I also don't know why the tattoo, it's like on her other leg and it's darker, and then on this one it's lighter and they moved it. It's not even a dragon anymore either, it's like some swirly bullshit. She looks better in it. Same thing with her. See, it's the same kind of design with like the whole like butterfly things. Hers look kind of more like bird, like on her wrists. Kind of reminds me more of like a bird. But it's still very similar. That's because both of these outfits were for the, an event that happened, the firework festival thingy. That's why they're the same. It's a weird little thing hanging off the back. I don't know, I think this looks better on her as well. I mean, her default outfit I like a lot as well. I like her outfit more than Ningguang's, but I don't know. That's really expensive though. $30 per outfit? That's $60. I don't know if I feel like spending $60 on this. Can I just teleport to it? Like, yeah, that's why I said, what am I doing? I mean, I've spent some money on this game before, but that seems like a lot of money to me, considering there's other stuff, because I have to renew my PS Plus thing for a year, and that's already 60 right there. I've been wanting to get Fatal Frame 5 again. I have it on my Wii. It's one of my favorite games, even though people talk so much shit about that game. I want to get it again, the deluxe edition that comes with all the outfits from the previous games, like Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3. They don't add outfits from 4, because Fatal Frame 4, Tsukiko no Kamen, Lunar Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, it never came over to the West. It's on the Wii, but it was like a Japan game only. There's been some people that like imported it, and there's like an English patch you can get offline using a jump drive, and then put it into your Wii console, and then it translates the game. But it was never brought over, so that's why that game's like completely skipped. They only let you get outfits from Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 because those games were actually localized, as where 4 was not. I actually liked 4, it was a pretty good game, but trying to get it to run on emulator, I tried to get it to work, and it didn't want to download the game. Like, I have a Dolphin emulator on my laptop, but trying to get the game off this list to download games, it's listed, but then when you try to go download the game, it doesn't download at all. So, that's why I could never do it. And like I said, I want to get that again, and that's like another 40. So I can't see myself spending close to like almost over 100. It would be over 100. I can't see myself doing that. That's a lot of money, especially for characters I don't really use.
Lady Ningguang.
Hello.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare for me.
Great. Well, let's leave the formalities aside from now on and make this just a friendly chat.
Look at that scroll. It's kind of impressive.
This is the Traveler. I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. Oh, what a surprise to be dining with the illustrious Traveler, too.
I thought she'd introduce me as her temporary secretary. I'm thinking that to myself.
I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all overexcited. I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too. So, the rumors are true then.
Rumors? About what exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having a closer than average relationship.
See, if you're playing as the male traveler, if you're playing as Ether, they're basically saying you're like dating her. Like, oh, you're close. He meets you at nights when you're lonely. If you know what I'm trying to hint at, I don't want to come straight out and say it. Coitus.
You haven't heard?
No. Are these rumors widespread?
Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships.
I should have just said no.
And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
I need to be very careful how I answer this.
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it. The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today. Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Chising, I admire her on a personal level too.
What the flying fuck?
Oh, yes. Well, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle. The first one being the captain.
People believe that Beidou and Ningguang are actually a Yuri couple.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact,
The timing is always so suspiciously coincidental. I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Also, what I like about this outfit is the ends of her hair seem to be dyed a different color. I kind of like it, but then I kind of don't. What I mean by that is, I feel like the whole multi-hair colored thing, like, it fades from blue to, like, black, or dark blue to, like, black, like Venti's, like kind of like a bluish black to, like, a green, and Zhongli's from, like, a black to an orange, and so forth and so on. I feel like that should have been something that's unique to the gods only. Only the gods should have multi-hair colored, not everyone. And I feel like they do that too much. There's certain colors on the hair where it gradients into one color to another. I mean, it's not so bad because it does look better, but at the same time, I'm like, feel like that should have been something that the gods should have had to differentiate them between normal people, because normal people don't really have glowing hair colors at the ends of their hair like that. I mean, it's not glowing, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product, so I would advise you to be cautious.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
Uh-oh.
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term. Long term, it's very difficult to say. But I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every more you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
Hit the nail on the head.
You think so too, huh?
At least do your research before you part with any money.
Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, I'll take my time and not rush into anything. Maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with.
The businesswoman talks in this vein throughout lunchtime.
Lady Ningguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
The way she talks, she has such a, like, specific fluctuation that is kind of like Mona's. It's alright, but after a while it kind of sounds like it's put on. Like, you've answered everything I wanted to, like, oh, stop.
Good. I'm glad I could be of some help.
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business person in the Air Harbor. You think clearly, you are very knowledgeable, and you keep yourself well informed. It would take me a very long time to come anywhere close to your level.
I'm not sure what kind of inflection you would call it. It almost sounds like she's trying to sing every line. Like that. Like, it sounds like she's trying to do that with every word she's saying. Okay. This is why so many people want to pay to spend time with her.
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored?
No. I'm finding it all very interesting.
Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you?
Maybe I'll give it a shot in the future. I'm a novice, but I wasn't able to follow because you explained everything so clearly. But I was able.
That means you also have a good head on your shoulders, and the ability to learn rapidly. If you are in need of more, you should absolutely consider doing business.
If I need more, I'll just go find Charles. That boy is a walking bank. Literally.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon.
Oh, dear God.
Right then. Lunch is over. I assume you have something planned next? Although... I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along.
Don't worry about them. They're very capable. Well, we have time to go and check up on them if you want.
Good, then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see.
I bet you this is how the ending changes. You follow it all the way through here, and then you tell her no, they can handle themselves. And then at the very, very beginning, you probably get a different ending by telling her you're not up to it, so she probably has you go to the auction in their place. I could be wrong, but it's the only thing that kind of makes sense.
So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little. Come on, the auction is being held at Eugene Terrace.
I don't know, it's just sometimes the way she talks, I feel like she's like almost hiding what her real voice sounds like outside of voice acting. And then like she keeps doing that thing with her voice where she keeps like, it's where you hold your voice in your throat and you kind of sound like you're like suffocating. Like, I know how to do it. It's where you kind of break your voice. Like, there's every few lines where she does it. Where she was like, wonderful. Like, you can hear your voice in your throat like that. Like you're trying to be like heavy metal. Like you're trying to scream and you keep talking like this. This is literally how she's talking. Like, that's what it sounds like. Like you're holding your voice in your throat like this. I mean, I can do the exact same thing, but that's what it sounds like she's doing. I'm not even kidding. If you listen to her. Like, what is that? That gets tiring. I think that strains your throat a lot, too. I wouldn't do that all the time. It sounds like that's what she's doing, though. She keeps talking like that. Oh my god. That's literally what it is. I know how to do it. It's very easy. Just hold your, you gotta hold your voice really low in your throat, like right in between your clavicle bones. You hold it really, really low, and then try to talk through it. I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but, hello, how's it going? Watch you be like, what are you doing here?
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned. So I just came to see how everything is going.
Why is she suddenly lit up?
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes. Just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Have you attended an auction before?
I watched one from the sidelines. My network isn't quite in that category. Have I watched an auction? I've watched one from the sidelines. I have, right? When that guy was like, look at the finest jade when we were talking to Zhongli that time. But that wasn't really an auction though, was it?
Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
Sure, that should be fun, because I'm broke as a joke right now anyway.
All right then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off.
I expected her to say feel free as in feel free.
Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
Okay. Ooh. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay. The hairpin. Fairly well made hairpin, but there's nothing exceptional about it. Fine to buy in a shop, but can this really fetch a good price at an auction? Maybe. Reserve the vase. Plain looking vase with clear signs of wear and tear. Can't see any reason to bid on something like this. And then it was tools. Generic office implements. I guess they could brighten the place up a little. Still, it'd be cheaper to get one from Belai. Okay. So we wait. Should I sit down? 16. What are we at right now? She's gonna stand there for a whole day. What the f... Hold on. Well, not the whole day. She's like there for maybe, in game I want to say like 2-3 hours. Let's put it right at the mark because time goes by fast in this game. If I put it at 57, it's supposed to be 3 minutes, but it won't be. It'll be like 1, 2, 3. Literally 1, 2, 3.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
I like how she stood up. Before we start, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Are these auction items genuinely very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting. Don't you think?
Sure.
Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
Okay, see how it goes.
Yes, you should look forward to it.
The auction finally begins.
The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
You'd never pay 10,000 more for something like this normally.
20,000!
Jesus fucking Christ. You know why? Because she said it's from her personal collection. That's the only reason why they want it. If she had lied and said, this is from your normal everyday store, they would not have, no one would do that. No one would have bidded on it.
30,000.
50.
50,000.
60. I don't even think I have that much. Wow, the bidding is fierce. Well, she said I didn't have to bid myself. I'm gonna just stay quiet. 'Cause I might have to replay this a couple times anyway, so let's say nothing.
80,000. 80,000 over here.
Did he stand up and then get an inch higher off the ground? What is this flotation magic? He's like, I'm an airbender, and I can lift myself at will. Cloud magic like I'm Goku.
I'll raise that to 100,000!
The shit.
120.
He seems very determined.
All right. 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 what?
170. 180,000.
180 once? 180 twice? 180. Sold!
It's mine now.
I can't believe it went for 180.
Okay then. Moving straight on to the next lot.
One by one, the unexceptional items are sold for an exceptionally high price.
You seem to be getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything.
Something felt off to me.
Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
They'll be like, this is generic. Okay. I like how she sat in the chair and then when the auction started, she stood up and then when it ended, I'm sitting again. What magic is this?
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much?
Yes, tell me now.
Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang.
I told you. I told you.
Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it.
Oh my god, you're lying to yourself right now.
But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
Oh, you're gonna be broke as a joke, that guy. Why would you have to stand to talk to me and then sit back down? What? Hello? You're standing in me.
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much.
Is one short... Her shorts, is the left side slightly longer than the right? Kind of like the way Yanfei's shorts are? Or I thought they were both the same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the right one is slightly... The left one is slightly lower than the right one. What the hell?
There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction.
Or maybe they are the same length.
Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
Hello.
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the